Ooh, I am going to have to talk louder. That fell off at the end. At least
That always feels weird. Like I have that happen sometimes, and it always feels because I feel like I have to yell the whole time then because I just generally don't talk that loud.
Right.
Is my air conditioner coming through at all? Do you guys hear it?
Nope.
I
Okay,
didn't.
cool.
Not at all. And I wonder, too, if I turn the volume up on this sucker, if I couldn't just put it way further away from my mouth.
As long as it still picks you up, I guess.
I guess. I don't know. They have this $99 boom arm, goes straight up and then comes over and lets it dangle down, like right here.
Yeah.
I'm totally interested in that, but I can't pay $100.
Right. I am not a fan of how mine has to come out from the side because it just obscures my view of my keyboard and I can't lean forward and it really bugs me.
I hate my microphone is like right here. And it's if I try to type something, I got to look over this way or see what I'm trying to do sometimes. Pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's why I hated mine on the side when I had the third monitor because I had to back up or go forward to see what was on the third one.
Are you only rocking 2 now, or?
Yeah, I never hooked the third one back up. It just gave me too many fits.
Ultra wide?
No, I got the ultra wide hooked up.
What up, Pascal?
Hi, guys. What's up, Pascal? You working? Work all day long.
Gotta make that money. Fat stacks, yo.
Why don't I see Pascal?
Chat.
Had some
Kind of
pretty
weird.
good brats today for dinner. So 2 pizza brats and 2 chili cheese brats.
Awesome. What's up, Sparky?
Was they delicious?
Oh, they were real good. With a shitload of broccoli and some fried onions.
I love fried onions.
I swear I saw a picture
Sauteed.
of eggplant brownies.
Interesting.
Yeah, was it called
Yeah.
egg fouillon?
No, it just said like top 10 foods made out of vegetables, and it was eggplant brownies. So I'm curious on. I almost thought about looking at it to just do it and see what I thought.
You hate Euro sandwiches, Pascal? You monster.
Euro.
See, man, this cough's gonna make this so hard.
You've got a cough. TJ's got a scratchy throat.
Calling it off. Time to play D&D.
Yeah.
Well, I at least have some ideas of what I'm going to do. It took
Boris
me a
has an
little bit to figure
STD.
out.
It makes him cough a lot.
What?
Horace.
Horse is horse.
Yeah. Oh my god.
At least
Continue.
it dampens it. I like how it dampens it. Instead of busting our eardrums, it just makes it sound like you're coughing in a normal sound.
Yeah, I'm with Hurricane. Eggplant brownie doesn't sound very good.
I thought you just threw up.
Great. Just don't launch that thing out and crack a computer screen, man.
I'll just lean back and it'll go right at the camera.
Lean back. Lean back.
I mean, it would look pretty cool, I think.
So, what were your ideas that you had about the next D&D?
Oh, well, you can't know.
Oh, you just started
Yeah,
to
we're
talk
not-
about it before I interrupted you.
No,
I was just saying
that.
I finally came up with ideas since it's off the rails.
I thought maybe the goblin attack was bringing us back on the rails, so that wasn't part of bringing us back on the rails.
No, that shit was random.
Oh, okay. He's like, "What are you talking about? You ruined everything, Rogar, the half dwarf killer."
They were full dwarves.
Not
Oh, I got
anymore.
done with them. Oh wait, I only killed one, right?
Yeah, you only
Pascal's the
killed
dwarf
one.
crippler.
You definitely killed one. The other one might be dead.
He's the dwarf splitter.
I thought the sword was the
The
dwarf.
sword is the dwarf splitter.
Whatever. All right, are we gonna do this?
I think we're gonna do this.
We're gonna do this. All right, give me a countdown.
5, 4, 3.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 34 of the SideQuest Gaming Podcast, a weekly podcast where four longtime friends, we're absent one, get together and discuss video games, television, movies, and any cool shit like that we enjoy. And we kind of rant along the way about it.
Swap me out of the way.
Yeah, well, there's a damn bug in here, and if you guys were watching the other night, a bug got me really good. Threw my headset off and everything. Had to go take a shower.
Because he shit himself.
No, go away, bug. What?
Hey, you're muted on my end. Why is that?
Who?
What?
It's really weird. It's showing me the muted icon for Wes, even though I can hear him. I didn't know if that was something I needed to point out.
Gone
like, you
now?
know how when I do.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, I am your host, Wes, and as always, I am joined by, well, not as always, because Pascal's not here, so the German's gone, but he will be back. He's got some scheduling conflicts and some life events coming up in the next few weeks. He'll be joining us when he gets settled in with those. So besides that, to my left, we've got TJ. Now he's muted. I'm gonna fucking do this over again.
Hi.
Hi.
It's showing me that I'm muted now.
You are definitely not now. You were.
Hold on, I'm sending you a pic.
I believe you.
On my end's fucking up then.
Keep it in your pants.
Yeah.
Don't fall out of your chair while you reach for that.
I should have known when there was a mute on yours, something was just going on.
He said, what is Sasquatch doing?
I was securing my seatbelt to the
chair,
to the locking position.
The only Fallout we'll be playing this time is Bethesda's.
Nice.
Ding dong.
Smooth.
Anyway, joined as always. We'll just start it all. Nah, fuck it. Just roll. I'll edit it.
Just roll.
Just roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to introduce your co-host, sir?
Yeah, and next to me on the other side of Wes is Zach.
What up?
Am I in the middle for you?
Nope.
No. Well, on the Discord screen, you're in the middle, but on the stream, it's Wes to the left, TJ to the left of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Boy.
So what's up, guys? How was
I'm
your
the
week?
leftist.
How was your 2 weeks? It's been a week. It's been 2 weeks.
I don't remember it.
Cake
Me
balls.
For them.
Cake balls and alcohol?
Basically. Some alcohol. Definitely a lot of cake balls. Madden's the opposite of our lineup.
Well, I guess if you're looking at the TV, I'm on the far right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the middle, so it makes it easy for me.
So I cake balls. Been watching some Brooklyn watched some
Nine-Nine.
movie. Played some Witcher.
3?
Yeah, Witcher 3. Getting back into it. I haven't made it to as far as I was, and it's hard to get there. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with it though.
Somebody in chat was talking about. I think it was Trigun. It's like so hard to start that game over again. Wait, have you? But you never played it before, did you?
I played it up until after Velen once. Like I did all the stuff in the first section once, and then it's been so long that I decided to restart.
Which is probably a good call.
It's definitely a good call. I upped the difficulty to Death March the other day because it was just too easy. And then I just have a hard time because I haven't had a lot of time to devote to it to sit down and play. So if I sit down for 2 hours, I feel like I make no progress because I basically get to empty out my inventory and then run to where the next quest is. And if anything takes me off the trail because there's something cool out there, then I get nothing done.
Inventory management is ridiculous in the game.
Right?
It takes too long.
Much too long. I don't need a simulator. I'm not actually hiking. Shit. So it just takes me out of it. I lose the momentum. But I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna beat that game this year. God damn it. It's the
I
last
believe
thing
in
I
you.
do.
Do it. I'm gonna do it too.
You're gonna do it too?
Yeah,
I'll do it 3. I'll do it as well.
Bet money.
But I'm not starting over. I'm just gonna go
Oh.
back into it and forget and pretend like it's a new game.
Okay.
All I need
guess
to
that
know
works.
is I banged 3 chicks.
I
I'm
banged 0 chicks.
Oh man.
I tried to bang 2
I
chicks
banged
at
one.
once, and they didn't like that.
Yeah, I
wonder
can't
why.
remember their names, but I banged the old flame. The one
Yennefer?
from the yeah,
Or
and then the new chick,
Triss.
Triss. Yennefer and Triss have been banged, and then I went into a brothel and just hooked up with one of those.
at least you didn't say Siri.
Well, no, I wouldn't do that to my daughter. Jesus.
It's not by blood, is it?
Oh well, she better look out then. I just
It's
assumed
not
with
like-
the hair it was.
It's not like any fucked up kids can come out. Witchers are sterile.
True.
How do I know all this lore?
That's what I was sitting here thinking, Mister. I've forgotten everything about the game.
Well, I haven't even played far enough to know this stuff. I just know it somehow. Did you guys know that one of the young actress that's in the Netflix series died at 15? Just randomly collapsed and died a while ago. It's not like brand new news, but I just learned it today, so
Ooh.
I want to share that.
Ooh.
I don't know her name.
Nope, didn't know that.
I
Pascal said he's going to do his 3rd playthrough of The Witcher now.
Well,
See,
just
he
make
did
sure to
this.
do it different.
Yeah.
What else did I do? Played some Witcher. I played some Baldur's Gate, the original Baldur's Gate. Well, not the original because it's the enhanced edition, but I played some of that. That was pretty cool. I think I'd rather play D&D with you guys than play Baldur's Gate, though, just because
Absolutely.
had a good time with that.
We broke our DM.
I mean, you definitely made it tougher than I was expecting.
It was a
However,
great time.
Can't
There are
just get
definitely
a
some
simple
things-
quest from this lady in the bar.
Nope, things went awry.
I tried
Definitely-
to save it and ask her.
Yeah, you tried to kidnap her.
No,
You did. I remember that.
I
You tried
asked
to
her.
kidnap her.
I
You put
asked.
your arm
I-
around her and everything. You were like, "Come with me if you want to live."
No, because I asked her if she needed everything, or what it was exactly that she needed us to do, and she screamed at us and ran away. And I let her run.
You put your hands on her.
I was going to.
You were
No, you
going to
didn't.
until it got clarified. That's true.
Oh,
After I said you would have to kidnap this woman, you did back off. I can't wait to see you guys fill out your characters and just become your character and how they'll be.
I've been watching a lot of a person who I want my character to be voiced like. So
Yeah?
hopefully I can live up to that.
You gonna channel some voice acting in here?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I can't wait.
I want you to know the difference between me talking and me talking.
Okay. That's probably a good idea, just for safety reasons.
Yeah, because there was a couple of times the very first time I didn't mean for the people to hear me aloud. So, and they did.
I'll have to do more voices then too.
Have to hold up thought bubbles and like, okay, we're just thinking this in our heads right now. We're not saying it so they can hear us.
Yeah.
I can use my ability.
You can use your
God,
ability.
why don't we just play right now?
Just round everybody up. Hopefully Deckard will be able to play next time and bad things won't be going on at his work. Oh, I played auto chess on my phone. I don't know if you guys are
a lot of people playing that. I watched a little bit.
Yeah, the whole auto chess fad.
What is
No,
this?
Wes, not familiar with Dota's auto chess.
No.
It was this mod that this Chinese game maker came out for Dota, where you buy these pieces, they get placed on a chessboard, and they automatically fight each other. And there's a bunch of different pieces from different classes and races, and you build up a team that gets bonuses based on the classes and races that are in it, and you just try to win. And it's kind of cool. And the people who made the Dota mod made a mobile game that you can get on Android and iOS. And then Dota made a real version of that mod for their game, and then League of Legends, Riot made one for League. It's kind of a big deal, and it's kind of fun. It's a good time killer. The matches take a while, but you definitely kill some time playing it. Kind of strategy, economy. You should give it a go. Check it out. At least watch somebody play it, I think.
I watched it. I got into the middle of it, so I didn't totally understand what was going on because I thought I was watching chess, but there was just a pile of people slaughtering each other in the middle of the chessboard.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I watched a little bit of it. It looks fun. There's a lot of people hitting it up, so it must be pretty good.
Yeah. A lot of the like strategy game streamers, so like anybody who plays Hearthstone and that kind of stuff's been playing it. A lot of people who've been playing Dota and League of Legends itself have been playing it. At least from where I get into. Seems to be a big thing. Lots of people came out and made it. I have fun from time to time, but I don't think I could play it all the time.
I think I'll steer clear. Never got into the MOBAs and all their little spin-offs and card games and whatever. I don't do shit on my phone like that really anyway.
Yeah, teach their own.
My biggest phone gaming thing is like I could have played Minecraft and it was just too much, like too small of a screen for such a ginormous adventure.
Minecraft AR.
And then other than that, I like building bridges and letting my train go across it and crash and kill all the people on board. Bridge builder, baby. Well, what else did you do this week?
I had my Cake Balls farmer market action for the girlfriend.
How'd that go? Lay it out. Like, how many cake balls did you guys make in what amount of time? And just give us the whole pour of the day.
I think we went to the farmer's market with about 400 cake balls.
Flavor?
We had snickerdoodle, chocolate covered banana.
I'm there next time.
Funfetti, and chocolate truffle.
How are these? What are these made out of? Like a cake? You guys got cake mix or?
3 of them: the snickerdoodle, chocolate covered banana, and chocolate truffle were homemade cakes. And then the funfetti, we had a homemade cake for it, but it did not turn out very well, so we went with a boxed cake mix for those. But the other 3 had homemade cake and homemade frosting in them. They were fucking delicious. The chocolate covered banana tasted like a chocolate covered frozen banana you'd get from a stand or a carnival or something.
Sell me on a cake ball real quick. What exactly are we looking at here?
Golf ball sized cake and frosting mixed together, dipped in chocolate.
Wow. So they're all chocolate covered.
Yeah, that's technically it's called almond bark.
Wow, they're almost salty chocolate balls.
There's salted caramel ones. So
I wanna make love to your woman.
Exactly like that.
Wanna lay you down by the fire. Anyway. All right. So chocolate with cake mixed with icing in a little golf ball sized, and then wrapped in like cellophane or something?
Yep, in a little mini cupcake wrapper, and then wrapped in cellophane to be individually sold.
How much a cake ball?
$1.50 a piece, or 4 for $5.
And you guys sold?
We sold all but about 60 of them.
That's a fuck ton of cake balls.
Yeah, we made a pretty good haul. It was great for the first time being out there, and it was a slower farmer's market because the rain hit pretty hard. So there was some bakery that had a thing set up right next to us. And with about an hour and a half, hour left, this lady who works the farmer's market came up to them and was just like, wow, you guys still have stuff left. Must have been a slow day. Because I think they usually just sell out within the first 2 hours. Wow. So for this place... What's that?
So you want Rogar to show up?
I was going to say, was it weird that lady showing up for the first time and you're next to somebody that sells shit kind of similar to what you probably sell?
Not really, because there's a lot of overlap for a lot of vendors. Like, where we were sitting, I saw 4 or 5 people that sell baked goods. And then down on the other end, there's shitloads of people who sell vegetables, a bunch of people that sell different, like, farm, grass-raised beef and pork and chicken. And
I gotta say, I think cake balls, I would sell my soul that you were the only cake ball seller there.
Yes, we were the only cake ball seller there. Sometimes there's a cupcake person, which I would say would be the closest to.
They don't have chocolate on their cupcakes, though, so fuck them.
Yeah, there was this one place that sells, apparently they were on Shark Tank. They do cupcakes in jars. So you get a mason jar and it just has like 3 smashed cupcakes inside of it. I don't know. It was weird.
They didn't make it very far on
hey, man, they had a truck. They had a food truck. So I mean, maybe they just got a good business loan. I don't know. So yeah, but it was a rough weekend just in terms of sleep deprivation, I guess. So McKenna was dog sitting for someone last week. So Thursday was the day I went over to this dog sitting house to help make cake balls. And I got home at 2:30 in the morning, fell asleep at 3. I was back up at 6 a.m. on Friday, and then proceeded to stay up until 3 or so on Saturday.
You're
when
crazy.
we finished the farmer's market because so much stuff needed done. I didn't know I still had the ability to do that inside of me.
Thought I was too old.
I thought I was too old, too out of shape to be able to go that long, but I did it. She did it.
Hell yeah.
But it was a great time. It was impressive. Like, once we got there and we got set up and we were sitting down, all the tiredness left me. It was like I was just kind of riding. I don't know if it was an adrenaline high or just like an accomplishment, the thrill of sitting there and then talking to people for 4 hours and selling cake balls. And yeah, we also had she printed off all her pictures, and then my mom helped out and put all the pictures of all the different cake balls designs she's done into scrapbooks sitting on the front of the table. So people could come over and flip through them and grab business cards. And
that's what you needed. I was going to say, you all need a book to flip through.
Yep. Oh man, I need to see if I can't show these last set that she did, because I think they're amazing. Up on, I'm just going to keep talking while I look at my phone so it's not dead air time.
Check you showed us?
Out.
What?
Nice.
Those go for more than $1.50.
Those ones do. Yeah. Those ones do.
You showed me PJ masks before as well, so
yeah.
And I thought those were amazing. Like, if it wasn't so far away, when my nephew last year had his PJ mask party, I was gonna.
Yep. Oh, and our first sale was for a discount to some little girl who runs up right after we got set up. It's like, I've got $1. Can I get anything? McKenna's just like, yeah, sure, kid.
I would have smashed it in my hand first. Like, yeah, there.
First customer.
We used to do that all the time at our family-owned grocery store. They had a bakery inside of it, which was Tipton's Bakery. And we would always go in. I remember being young and not having enough money. And the lady behind the counter was like, oh, you pick something. Like, I want an eclair. And she's like, okay, how much you got? And, same thing. Like, I got $1. And it wasn't enough to buy an eclair. So she's just like, just puts her like hand down there and mashes it in half. And it's like, here you go. And just sells it to us for like a cheap price. She was the coolest. Goods. Yeah, she was the coolest.
Well, I would say that it was an awesome experience. I enjoyed it, and I get to do it again not this weekend, but next weekend.
So this weekend
is
D&D weekend.
Possibly, actually. We can get everybody together. I think I can whip enough up for us to have another session.
Sounds good.
Yeah, because we're still like in the middle of
Yeah, you guys are in the middle of a dungeon, hallway, if you will. And yeah, so I just gotta get a little. I actually came up with it 2 nights ago. I'm sitting there getting ready for bed. And I'm like, holy shit, I have an idea. A light bulb popped up. I had to stop and write some stuff down. I'm
making
excited.
Me totally want to go play Asheron's Call. I miss that game.
I told you guys I wanted to play Skyrim. Like, I just wanted to play Skyrim after our first mission.
Mm-hmm. Go play The Witcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. That's really all I did.
All right. Well, pause there before there goes the bug flying around again. You can see it. That's
oh, here we go. Chasing those imaginary. Oh shit! Get down!
What are you drinking there? I saw you take a drink a second ago.
Watermelon bubbly.
How is that?
An acquired taste.
Is it like Canadian Mist?
It's seltzer water with a little bit of watermelon flavor in it, basically.
Not sold.
Yeah,
it works for the keto thing. It's a little bit of flavor. It's not just water, and it's some bubbly, and it's better than the artificial sweeteners and diet soda because that can still spike your blood sugar. And Texas Madden says I can't respond to that. I'll get banned. Gets the job done. It helps me with a little bit of flavor.
There you go. All right, TJ, what'd you do last 2 weeks? Catch us up.
Oh man! So obviously you heard we played D&D. I'm sure we're gonna have a roundtable on Wes's turn about that. We got to tell the folks what happened, man. They gotta know.
I have a memory of what happened. It may not be actually what happened, but
look at it. There it is. Texas man, more D&D from the chat. So we'll get back to that. Game wise, played some PUBG. That's about it. Nothing new there. Nothing new at all. I didn't get much gaming done. I did a little more like setting up down here in the cave, in the Squatch Den. Tried to organize some stuff, but we did some more searching and putting some stuff down here to continue organizing when I found my original stat sheet for D&D under the bed upstairs where the computer room was. So we got the name of my dagger, ornate dagger. This was a triple dragon dagger.
I don't know why you wrote that.
I wasn't drunk on that one. Who knows? Who knows why I wrote it? Anyways, we went and seen some movies.
Ooh.
So first off, if you've never went to an IMAX movie, treat yourself at least once. Realize that it is awesome, but you don't want to pay $40 for 2 people to see a movie anymore. So you go back to normal. But if you got a good action movie coming up that you know you're excited for, I recommend IMAX. That was pretty fun.
I got to watch The Dark Knight Rises in IMAX. That was fucking cool.
Yeah, we watched, the first movie we watched was Dark Phoenix. We watched it in IMAX, and some of those scenes in that was very well. I liked Dark Phoenix. I thought it was a good movie. I'm torn between wait for it to come out on DVD, rent it, stream it, or buy it. I don't know if it's worth the buy, though, so I'm just going to stick with the rent it, stream it. But I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Is it worth seeing in the theater since it's still in the theater?
I think so. I probably wouldn't pay IMAX price for it. But
can you get over the fact that do you see her as Jean Grey or do you see her as Sansa Stark?
A couple of times I saw Sansa, and I don't know what they were doing with it. Sometimes when she would talk, she would be to me Sansa, and she would be in her normal accent, and then other times she would be American. So it really confused the shit out of me. But the raw emotion that she brought into the movie was really good. I liked her acting. Actressing.
How was Professor X and Magneto's dynamic and acting?
Weird because I was lost on the timeline. That's another thing you got to do. If I were you, Wes, I think you and me talked about it, and you found a timeline or somebody explaining the timeline of all of the X-Men movies, I would recommend watching that video before you go see the movie because I was just lost at some point.
I haven't even watched that many of the X-Men movies, but I was confused by where the timeline fell. Just watching trailers.
Yeah, it's very confusing. So I would recommend watching that video. Find you one on YouTube that explains the timelines.
You know, they should probably just not make movies that fucking difficult to follow.
I don't think that.
He's a pretty big X-Men fan. He should be somebody that understands.
I think what lost me and they explained it was there's a couple times in the X-Men movies where they go back in time. It's a memory, but it's so long you forgot it was a memory. You just thought it was part of the movie. So that's where they got me because there's characters that die, and I'm like, well, how do they die here if they're alive there? And then you realize that must have been a going back in time. So it's confusing. But Magneto, I like his character, the young character. But like I said, I was just confused on it. He did well. There's a big battle at the end that's pretty I was just reading chat over there.
Audio.
So, man, it really wasn't based on those two a lot throughout the movie. It's based on the X-Men. I can't really answer your question, Wes. There's a battle at the end. That's good. Other than that, it's a confusing timeline.
Doesn't sound like I'm very excited to see this movie.
Well, that's why I said I had a hard time wanting to say if you should see it in the theater or not. It's a rent it, but I think you should do your homework or you're going to be lost like me.
I mean, it sucks because they've had so many different actors play all these characters now.
Yeah,
right.
It just kind of pulls me out of the immersion. I got, but somehow Logan is always Hugh Jackman. I don't know.
He gets younger as he gets older.
Not necessarily. All right, what else did you watch? I know you saw several movies.
Yeah, we saw. I think the next day we didn't have the baby for a couple days, so we took advantage of it. Even though we worked early, stayed late, still went to the movies and got back up early. Saw Aladdin.
Ooh.
Now, for someone who has seen Aladdin, the Disney cartoon, 1,000,000 times, I enjoyed the movie. I liked it.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I thought it was very apprehensive of it.
I want a comparison: Will Smith to Robin Williams. Worthy or not?
Will Smith to Robin Williams. In some parts worthy, because Will Smith is a funny and witty person. So he played Genie pretty well when it came to, those times where he had to be funny. Who played it better? I don't know if it's just young me wanting to say Robin Williams played a better Genie. But I think Will Smith, I think he did a good job. I think people were worried about it, and they shouldn't have been. They should just go into it open-minded, I think.
So he fills the role well.
I believe so. I enjoyed his role. I enjoyed Jafar was an evil sumbitch.
Now, was it essentially shot for shot after the animated?
Yes.
Which is what they did with Beauty and the Beast as well. I loved it.
I did love Beauty and the Beast. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was shot. It was shot for shot. There are a couple of scenes in there that aren't, and I think a couple of songs that they added that weren't in the cartoon, which I was okay with that, except I couldn't sing to them, when they come on. But yeah, shot for shot. They might tweak some stuff here and there, like the going on a magical carpet ride with Jasmine. The way that he gets there is different. So, but other than that, it was the same. Jumps off the balcony, carpet brings him back up. So
totally
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I would say see it in the theater. Buy it. Did I buy it? If you are a Disney collector, you're going to buy it. If you're someone who just wants anything Disney puts out, if you enjoy Disney no matter what, unlike the Jungle Book that they did live action. But Aladdin, I would say I'd have to give it a buy it.
You didn't like the Jungle Book?
No, I fell asleep the first time. It didn't keep my attention. How drunk is he? Buy it. Shut up, Texas. Chat needs to shut their mouths. So on to we saw Godzilla.
How was that?
I loved Godzilla. I know I told you guys in a text to take your ladies to see Aladdin because that would be worth it, but I left Godzilla happy. I know I think I made fun of people clapping at the end of the movie. I almost clapped at the end of Godzilla. Oh, can't do that.
Godzilla!
Yeah, boy. So
Godzilla!
Ooh, that peaked high. That's not good. Not supposed to do that.
So I thought Godzilla was great. I saw some things I talked to Zach about with maybe another Godzilla movie that's going to be coming out. And we confirmed that it's coming out, and they allude to it several times, but they do it very fast.
Yeah.
It's very flashy.
You're also supposed to be able to watch Kong Skull Island and see allusions to.
Really?
Going back to see that, or at least
That's what I've been told.
Yeah, well, that's what. Yeah,
That's
I'll,
the one
I'll
with
look it up on YouTube.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Not Jack Black.
Tired of these motherfucking 80-foot monkeys.
So I'll have to. I'll have to.
Nope.
No. Make me cough.
What you mean, 80-foot monkeys?
So yeah, I
pretty sure it's already been filmed. Cheeto says.
I think so. I think Cheeto's right.
Awesome. Yeah.
You know what you did.
No, I was typing.
We know what you did last summer. So yeah, Godzilla was good. I liked all the I liked the fighting better in this one than I did the first one that they came out with when it was the big flying bug.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like they struggled in those scenes to show the fights and to make it sort of like what everybody complained about with the dragons on Game of Thrones. I felt like the fights were far away. These were pretty up close and pretty personal fights, and I like the way that they put you in to imagining what this would be like right from the beginning. So, Godzilla's already won one fight and some cities were destroyed, and they pick up like life after that a few years later. But they bring you into it like with a premonition, or not premonition, but just going back and reminding you that this shit was devastating.
Was there a movie that supersedes this one that came before?
Yeah, just Godzilla 2012? 2014?
Godzilla.
So I would definitely
2014.
Yeah. For this one, I would say this one would be a buy it for me too if I still collected movies. I enjoyed this one way better than the first one, and I just liked it. I like
telling you, bro, you got to get your digital collection on now. You just fold it up, put it in your back pocket, and take it anywhere with you. Come over to my house and watch it.
So,
did you get Harry Potter?
Nope, I didn't get Harry Potter. Never got it. Dude, by the time you showed me that sale, it was already, by the time I saw it and went to it, it was gone. It had like 2 or 3 hours left when you sent it to me, and I was at work and couldn't get there in time.
Fucking fail.
Ooh.
But eventually, you said it comes on sale all the time, so we'll just wait for that. I'll wait for it again. I'll keep an eye on it. The last movie we watched at the theater was Men in Black International.
Here come the Men in Black.
How was that? I assume awful.
Don't let you remember.
I couldn't get into it.
Comes
they
Men in Black.
Try to stick with
Galaxy
being Will Smith
Defender.
and Tommy Jones. So they try to do that witty banter that I feel like they only did. They should have just went with their own. But I don't know if they were just trying to be Men in Black, though. You know what I mean? Like, so just trying to keep it the same.
Fucking Thor's not funny, is what you're saying.
Not really. I think I laughed more at Steve's character.
Who is Steve?
Steve is the best character. I'm not spoiling. Is it the dog? Anything. I'm not spoiling. Steve was the best character out of the whole thing. He made me laugh out loud like 3 or 4 times.
I'll just Google.
And
who the fuck is Steve?
I want to know who Steve is, and I want to know now.
Damn it.
Oh. He's the best character of the movie.
Steve, man, get your ass over here.
The premise was cool. They did the whole keeping your head going, like, ooh, who's the bad guy? Who's the bad guy? I got it figured out, and then you're wrong, and then you're wrong. But in the end, I think it's just going to be a rent.
Okay, I believe that.
I just couldn't get into it. I just watched it for the Men in Black purposes, and I like Thor.
What do you mean Men in Black purposes?
Because I like Men in Black, so I just hope they weren't going to let me down. And they did.
80 feet tall.
So,
anyway.
Yeah, it's Men in Black. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. sort of like those Fast and Furious movies, you know?
I've accidentally seen part of one of those.
I've not seen a full one.
I've seen the first one in the theaters, and that's only because at that time I was driving a 56 GMC truck with a nice 350 engine in it, and I just wanted to be a badass little punk ass kid and squill tires everywhere because I would watch the Fast and the Furious.
Okay, that makes sense. I watched half of Tokyo Drift on TBS once.
Sorry.
Yeah, and then then there was the one. Which one was it? It was like Fast and Furious IRL, I think, where that Paul Walker guy died. I think at the end of that one.
Oh, that was on CNN, right?
Oh shit!
Ruthless.
Oh, sorry.
Damn. Coming to you live from the smoldering streets here in California.
Yeah, no, that's the only one I ever seen. I think that's it. And then they
He wasn't even driving, was he?
I think he was.
He was riding shotgun, I thought.
Was he?
I don't know. There's been so many. Wasn't there like a
The one time he wasn't driving. Yeah, he wasn't driving. He was roasting.
Yeah, because we saw like every movie I go to plays the preview for like Fast and Furious Hobbs and Knobs or something. Slobs and Knobs. I don't know. It's got The Rock and Jason Statham in it, and apparently it's getting ready to come out and follow. It's just following them this time.
Bobbing on knob.
Yeah, I was like, give it up.
But it's The Rock. You like The Rock. You watch anything The Rock does.
Yeah, and look where he leads me. He leads me down the path of non-righteousness to a fucking 2 out of 10 nugs.
What movie was that again?
Goddamn Rampage. Huge.
So you liked Godzilla, but you didn't like Rampage.
Godzilla's a whole different beast.
Yeah, if they wanted me to like Rampage, they should have went up a building and ripped the toilet out and ate it.
Yep.
And then jumped back down and made like earthquake noises. I don't know. I didn't like that one. Watching Netflix series with Belinda. We watched Dead to Me. It was pretty good. I liked it. It's got oh god. What's her name? I haven't seen her in a long time. She had breast cancer and had her breast removed.
Christina Applegate.
Yes, Christina Applegate in it. It was pretty fun. I liked it as a good little humor, thriller, psychotic break movie that had a crazy ending. It was fun.
A hot-headed widow searching for the hit-and-run driver who mowed down her husband befriends an eccentric optimist who isn't quite what she seems.
It was okay.
Sounds fun.
I liked it.
Holy crap, we got raid from Swain Games.
Swain raid.
Lots of people in the chat.
Oh,
hola,
you
people.
guys already missed our inappropriate jokes for the evening.
Happy to see you.
Missed out. We love Wes. So that was pretty good. Stream it because it's on Netflix. Get it.
Is that it? What else you got?
Think was that it?
Is that it? 4 movies and a show?
Supernatural season 8 finished. Closed it out.
Oh yeah, man.
Today. So
what happened at the end of season 8? What was that?
That was there's a bad angel female that was trying to control Cass and make him kill Dean, and then they find out that he's working with Crowley or she's working with Crowley, and they're trying to get the prophet, and then they find the archangel who saves the prophet at the end, and they're trying to close Hell's Gates.
Nope, don't remember that at all. But
they got all the tablets, the broken rock tablets.
Okay. Yeah. I need to see the picture of that angel.
I can't think of his name. Oh shit, we got called out to do shots? Oh boy. My floor can't handle another fall, guys. If I'm doing a shot, I'm doing the good. Oh, I don't want to drink from the bottle because I'm sick.
Wait,
the alcohol kill it.
Alcohol kill it. Oh god, is it Basil Hayden?
Yeah, I'm not taking a turkey shot.
What she said.
Yeah, that's too much. All right, I'll go get my...
Shots, you sissies. 1,000 bits to see him see the clip of him falling off right now. Post
Put it up there. Put it in the.
I got
somewhere.
you. I got you.
Fuck it. Throw it up on stream. You guys, we played D&D. I got hammered off my ass, and I was trying to be serious and have a conversation with somebody and fell directly out of my chair.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, you guys aren't going to embarrass me. You all do not. You didn't know the Sasquatch in the beginning. The Sasquatch that first started streaming was drunk every night. There were underwear raids to the street, throwing firecrackers out in the middle of the road at 3:00 in the morning. Cutting on my couch to retrieve my cell phone.
What were you doing in your front yard?
The day I threw firecrackers out in the road and woke up my neighbors at 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah. Did you say what you were wearing? I was
underwear.
Okay. Yeah.
I went out there in my underwear. Obviously, I didn't get naked on my stream, but
we're gonna show. We're gonna show the clip.
Here it comes. You guys should be excited. I'll be signing autographs tomorrow.
Pay attention closely
to the eyes.
To TJ's face.
Yes. Watch the eyes and the mouth because he realizes shit goes down. Because
it's basically a different person because it's drunk TJ, which is why you can call him instead of I.
So yeah, so we finished season 8 of Supernatural while we get the video up. Other than that, I didn't do anything, guys. I worked. Did I? Oh, I bought a new game. I bought a card game that I played a long time ago. I was gonna tell you guys a little bit. It's called.
Are they gonna be quiet? Are you gonna be quiet while we watch the video?
Hey, I'm waiting for it to come up.
Okay. Well, you're not. It's not gonna be live for you. Here we go. Sorry. Here we go.
There are them biddies. You ready?
Oh God!
Hey, Swain, thanks for my Friday sexual.
Somebody clip that!
Oh man, that was so good.
Yeah, he hit the deck pretty hard.
What the hell was in my hand at the end?
What?
Like, it looked like I come up with like a receipt. Like, here you go. I'm checking out, boys.
Oh.
Did I find something cool while I was down there?
I don't know.
You were too drunk.
Yeah.
Are you sure that wasn't your sock?
It may have been my sock. Who knows? I was down and out. I think you were the only sober one that night, right?
Yeah. I was the soberest, yeah.
By far.
Pascal was.
Yeah, he wasn't even drinking.
He wasn't even drinking.
Oh my God. It was terrible.
Yeah, so
and awesome at the same time.
Right.
But yep, I bought a card game called Lunch Money. Can't wait to play it with all my friends that come over and don't play games with me. So that'll be fun. I just add it to the collection of games that I don't play.
You're gonna have to build a robot so you can deal it cards and then have a webcam facing it so I can see from here.
That'd be cool. Blood would play games with me if he lived here.
Yeah.
I bought all these games for my friends to come over and play with me, and they won't play with me.
Fine, I'll come play games. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yep. Other than that, Lunch Money was the game I picked up from the old comic book store. I haven't read any comics lately. Still need to finish up 4 and 5 of Die, and probably go get 6 before it sells out, if it's released yet. Other than that, yep, that's it. That's all I got. On to the West.
West is gonna be boring. I didn't watch shit. Well, I watched our homework movie.
Yeah.
And I watched The Amazing Spider-Man 2 today with my kid, which I've already talked about on here anyway. But fast drop, sudden stop, best part of the movie. I couldn't believe that they actually would. And it's been out for years. Actually take out one of Peter Parker's love interests, smack dead, and it was his fault, kind of, in a way. Not really his fault, but I thought that was refreshing. Good movie. Stream it. Anyway, let's see. Games. Been playing Red Dead Redemption 1 on stream. And that's all I've been playing.
Enjoying it though?
Yes, man. I missed it so much, and some of it is some of the controls are kind of wonky, but it holds up, man. It holds up pretty well as a game. I like it a lot.
Yeah, when I come in and look at it, it looks gorgeous still.
It doesn't control nearly as well as Red Dead 2, but it's still,
I've noticed that.
It's still an amazingly fun and gorgeous looking game. So that's it for me, except for our homework movie, Goodfellas, which we were going to talk about. So I guess we can go ahead and do that now if we're ready.
Oh,
pull up our little round table.
I'm gonna make the table peer to peer.
So I guess I picked the movie, so I should just go ahead and say my thoughts on it. I'm a big Martin Scorsese fan. I like most all of his movies. Goodfellas is probably my favorite mobster movie ever. Mostly just because the dynamic between Joe Pesci and Ray Liotta and Robert De Niro. They can take some very serious shit and make it really, really funny, and you just do.
He poured too much in.
He's like, go ahead, continue. And some of the camera work in that movie, that shot where they're outside the club and he's taking his girl on a date, like the first real date. They walk from the car across the street, through the line, down the stairs, in the back door, down a hallway, through the kitchen, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. He's giving people's money left and right, everybody that lets him in a different door. All the way up to they get out to the showroom. The guy brings a table to the maitre d', tells them where to sit it, puts a new table on the floor while people are sitting there waiting and asking, why can't I get a table? All of it was one shot, and that kind of shit I really like. This, I think it's gorgeous. I think it's the finest part of the art, and I don't know. I just really like shots like that. So that was one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Other than that, I feel like it dragged towards the end when it got basically once he was high on his own supply 24/7. The movie doesn't really come off the rails, but it kind of comes off the rails as his life is coming off the rails, So I guess it's to be expected. But all in all, I think it's a great movie. Guy that wrote it was an actual. It was about him. Name was I couldn't pronounce it. But the book was called Wise Guys, and the true story. Good shit.
That's what kept me intrigued through the whole thing. Yeah. I like true story type things because I just immerse myself in it more than I do when it's just a normal movie that's not based off true stories. Like I just imagine what that guy really did things like that. Like he really just walked into a fucking club and got set to the front because he paid everybody. I want that money.
Fuck you, money.
And that is the point in the movie right there at the beginning where it said based on a true story, where I had to try really hard to finish watching it. Because based on true story movies do absolutely nothing for me.
Really?
It's just all so mundane from start to finish. And I felt that same way about this entire movie.
Was it because he wasn't like blowing coke out of females' buttholes?
Even if it was that sort of situation, I wouldn't have enjoyed it that much. I just don't do the true stories. I think a significant portion of the art of film is lost when it's based on a true story because you don't get anything from the literature side of the art. There's no symbolism, there's no hidden meanings, there's nothing more to get out of the movie than what's there. And I would rather just have a straight documentary telling me the facts about it, taking a third of the time than having to sit through what felt like the longest movie of my life. I
didn't feel that way until the end.
An hour and a half into that movie, and I'm just like, holy shit, how could there possibly be another hour of this?
Ow. Well, fuck you.
Yeah. You don't know anything.
Yeah, Zach. Fuck you, Zach. You don't know anything about Battlestar Galactica. God.
I can respect the acting. I don't think the camera work was bad, and maybe it's because I didn't watch it when it first came out, but I wasn't particularly impressed with anything. Like even that long cut scene was okay, but we see stuff like that all the time now in movies, so it didn't seem incredibly impressive to me. It was mostly
1990 thinks it was.
Hey, and I understand, and for all I know, that might have been one of the first ones done that way. But I mean, we've improved upon it since then. And it just felt like the entire movie was just Cut to these guys, they're talking. Cut to these guys, they're talking. Cut to these guys, they're talking. Cut to these guys, they're stealing a truck from a guy in, I guess, a kind of style way, but not really. Oh, cut to these guys, they're talking. It was just a movie about talking.
Telling a story while they're talking.
Yeah, but I mean, why not just make it like something on the History Channel, 45 minutes long. This is how these dudes got busted.
Fair enough.
What did you think about that one dude always naming, like, everybody had the same name?
Pete
so
and
if
Paul.
if he was ever fucking wiretapped, you had no idea who the goddamn anybody was.
Right? I don't know. I just didn't think, like...
I mean, I'm there with you at the 3/4 of the way through. Like,
see, mine was an hour and a half, halfway. And I just couldn't believe that
you almost have admitted that you didn't even give it a fair chance from the second you saw based on a true story.
Oh, believe me, it's something that I've basically devoted my whole life to, is trying to get over that fact. Unless it's a war movie, because I think war movies show an angle of human life that isn't often seen or portrayed in its true essence. But these guys are just some fucking dudes who steal some stuff. People do that shit all the time. People sell drugs all the time. People kill 1 or 2 people all the time. Like, that's normal life stuff. I don't know, man. It was boring. If you're a person who's into mob stuff, I can see it being entertaining.
That particular, like, that lifestyle always fascinated me in a way. So,
they're both Scorsese movies. I didn't like it the same way I didn't care for Wolf of Wall Street.
Right. You're gonna hate my movies, dude.
I think we just have very different tastes, man. Which is okay. That's good. It's good. I mean, this would be in my skip it pile. I wouldn't even.
Wow. Ugh.
And I'll be honest.
You just broke his soul right there.
I thought this was a different movie when you said Goodfellas. I had it confused with Untouchables.
God. Skip it?
Oh my God, Untouchables. I love that one too. That's Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner,
right?
yeah, with Al Capone.
Sean Connery.
I'd rather skip that.
I enjoyed everyone's performances. I thought they were okay, but I didn't think anything was marvelous. Like, it's just, hey, get some dudes who can do some Italian accents and throw them together in a fucking movie.
Hey, Guido, make the fucking sausage, eh?
Right.
Okay. If we're done shitting on my movie, we can move on to something else.
Well, there's only one person shitting on it.
I just had to do the truffle shuffle.
No, do it for real.
Top Sniper, I've never seen the Godfather series because I've been told by people who know my movie taste that I wouldn't enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't think he would enjoy it, but I'm still gonna make him watch it once it gets. Yeah, the first one at least.
And we're rolling dice tonight for this, right?
We are. I gotta grab mine. I got some right next to me. Sniper. I've never seen the Godfather series, and honestly, I have no interest in it until Wes makes me.
I was gonna say that he would like it, but the way he felt about Goodfellas, I don't know. So,
I've also never seen Scarface, so you can beat me up for that too.
I'm not big on the Scarface.
Say hello to my.
What about The Departed? You ever seen The Departed?
I did enjoy The Departed, but that was a long time ago.
The motherfucking Scorsese movie about the mob, kinda. What about Donnie Brasco? Did you like Donnie Brasco?
Never saw Donnie Brasco.
Another one I'll make you watch. You're gonna get watch all these mob movies and hate me for it. But...
At least he could tell you to fuck off on our podcast.
Well, shit. So I say the movie is a buy. That's just me personally. I will say that I hadn't seen it in about 10 years, and it
Did
wasn't.
You watch the remaster?
Yeah, it wasn't as good as I remember it being. But that said, I still loved it. So for me, it's just a buy. I don't know. Nugget, what is it for you?
I teetered on stream it, buy it. God, if they took out the whole girlfriend fighting scene and all that stuff, I could give it a buy it, but I think I might have to go with the stream it. Stream it rented.
What part of that scene?
I just didn't
what?
like the fucking conflict of it all.
She
Like,
points
it
the
was
gun
just,
at his face.
that was pretty cool. I wish she would have just pulled the trigger, but I think that would have been the best ending.
Would have been quick.
I don't know, man. It's just I don't deal well with, like, I'm going to be the jealous girlfriend and the jealous wife, and then he's like all fucked up between the two. Well, you put yourself in that situation, dumbass.
Oh,
Yeah.
she
Like,
admitted it. She's like, I should have left him, but I have to admit, I couldn't help it. It still turned me on.
Yeah.
Right. I know. It's just that part didn't do anything for me. It was just stupid. I didn't need to know about that part.
Yeah, man. Watch the fucking documentary.
Yeah, if I want to know how many fucking holes he put the wiener in, I'd watch the documentary. I would have read the book. I bet he
never
banged more
watched
chicks
the
in the book.
Soprano series either, Sniper. Mob stuff's just not my thing. It's some fucking dudes who commit some crimes, man. Whoop-de-doo.
I was told to stay away from that one. Sopranos, isn't that the one that just went black at the end?
Yeah.
And everybody like fucking lost their goddamn minds.
I'm sure. You know what? I'll put the Pascal theory to test here. I'll binge it and let you know.
Okay.
That way, there's no big
Cool.
long wait. And
yeah, better you than me.
Yeah, I would be so bored.
yeah, mob movies. Well, do we? So we gotta buy it, stream it, and skip it.
Yep, got all three here.
That's crazy.
So it's just an average then.
There you go. So do we want to roll now for next week?
Yeah, we totally
right,
can.
well, while he's getting the dice ready, guys, we do this. We try to do this every week or so, at least every 2 weeks. We try to watch a movie. We call it our homework. We try to make you guys do your homework too. So we're gonna pick a movie. First, we pick a person. That person picks the movie, and we want you all to watch the movie too, so you can discuss it with us when we do this in-depth discussion of said movie. So when we say do your homework, it means watch your movie, guys. What do we got?
Wes, were you the end of a cycle? So
Yeah.
everyone's back in it?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So TJ, you're 1-2. Wes, you're 3-4. I'm 5-6. We got a 3. Wes, you're up again.
Oh shit! Wow.
I need you to watch the whole Sopranos.
I need you to
series.
watch Godfather. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do something a little different. Still gonna hate me, I'm sure. Hang on a second. I gotta look it up.
I'm sort of glad it wasn't me because I was just going to go with a gut pick because I really hadn't thought about it much, but it's a movie I need to watch and haven't yet.
See what I'm getting at here.
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
You were going to go with a gut pick that you haven't even watched yet. I like that. Because I'm down to just like trying to give you all like my top favorite movies.
Well, you see how that went.
Well, I mean, it was no Harry Potter.
I mean, I can't say I'm sorry.
All right.
Damn. Shy from chat says, not all of us have a poor taste in movies, Wes.
I'm in my eye. It hurts so bad. Oh god.
Did you take the time to watch Goodfellas, Shy? Is that what did you do your homework?
I bet Shy didn't do his homework. What was didn't we threaten? I threatened something, I think, last time. If you all didn't do your goddamn... Yeah, I think I threatened everybody in chat that somebody was going to get banned if everybody didn't do their homework. Just kidding, chat. Calm down with your pitchforks and tiki torches.
All right, I'm gonna shift it just because I'm playing a Western video game right now, and we've been talking about some of the best ones, and I know Snipers
up in smoke.
Snipers, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do Shane.
You do you.
I'm gonna do Shane.
The fuck is Shane?
Right?
I mean, I'm a movie buff, and I don't think I've ever. I still haven't seen
boy.
Shane Dawson?
This is gonna be
1953
so old.
American Technicolor Western film.
Sounds about right.
From Paramount Pictures, noted for its landscape, cinematography, editing, performances, and contributions to the genre.
Can I get like a?
Can I even find this somewhere?
I don't know.
Probably
Like,
your
I got
local library.
Your local
You can watch
Pirate
this
Bay.
shit from $2.99 on Prime Video, and the cool thing is, you won't even have to spend the money to stream it in HD.
Nice. Somebody said YouTube. Do they got a remastered version? I think I've seen it. It's got Will Smith in it.
Damn, the Wild Wild West. I won Best Picture. Sweet. All right.
They have a trailer?
Yeah, there's a trailer. I'll have to check that thing out. Thanks for the trailer there, Sniper.
I'm dying.
Wayne's brother loves Shane.
Uh-oh.
I'll be honest, I really haven't watched that many Western movies. I think I watched the remake with hold on. Wait for it. Always draw a blank on.
I draw a blank every time I talk.
And why I can't.
Shoot a blank every time I ejaculate.
Got them tubes tied, motherfucker. Jeff Bridges in the remake of, what was that movie that he did, the True Grit. That's really the only Western I've ever seen. I like that movie, but I like Jeff Bridges. I'll watch anything that he's in.
Even Dumb and Dumber?
Was he in Dumb and Dumber?
No, that's not Jeff Bridges, is it?
No, I don't think so. That's Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels. I hate that guy.
I also like Jeff Daniels. You don't like Jeff Daniels?
I liked him in Speed. I don't like him in Dumb and Dumber.
I'm like, maybe we're gonna watch something else when it's my turn then.
Oh, no.
Did you like him in Looper?
I haven't seen Looper.
Okay. He's also in another movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt called The Lookout.
I haven't seen The Lookout. See, this is where you got to get me watching all the good movies for the last 20 years because I quit watching them.
The Lookout's just a little indie flick, but Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character had a head injury and now has no short-term memory, and he lives with Jeff Daniels, who is a blind guy, and some people take advantage of Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character to rob a bank.
Oh. That's not very nice.
It is not very nice.
Where did Nugget go? Baby screaming?
I don't know. He just up and left.
He had to go. He's back. This chair only has one armrest.
Gotta go now.
One trick ponies.
What happened to the armrest on your chair?
The second day into owning it, it broke when I tried to get up.
Alrighty then.
Instead of using leg muscles, I used arms. Pull my big ass up, and it just snapped right off.
And
did you
pretty sure put your face into the other armrest?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was on stream too. I just it just went down, and luckily I was still in some kind of shape that I caught myself and was able to just hold it where it was broken and laugh.
So in other words, Texas, not only does he need a seatbelt, but an airbag too, apparently.
Dang, biddies.
Thanks for the bits.
Show me them biddies.
So we're watching Shane for next week. It'll be interesting. You don't have to tip for that, man. Come on now. I was interested in watching it anyway after we talked about it the other night. So do your homework. You guys got to watch it too, so we can talk about it.
Hell yeah.
Moving on, then.
And maybe we'll pull one of you clowns into Discord with us.
I was going to make you watch a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Oh, God.
So that's coming.
Damned.
What?
I figured this was mercy.
Just tell which one.
The Hateful Eight.
I haven't watched that yet.
Hateful Eight. I think I watched it.
It's the Western.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not the 7.
No, the Magnificent Seven is different.
Okay.
7 would be a great movie to watch.
But
Morgan Freeman,
Morgan
Brad Pitt.
Freeman.
Yeah. Or are you talking about Lucky Number 7?
Oh,
which is
the hotel.
Movie.
that the one with the hotel? And
It's the artsy one with Josh somebody.
Hartnett?
Yes.
Ooh, Hartnett.
Not
Whatever
Josh
happened to
Brolin.
him?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what happened to
He
that dude?
did this not super great movie with, was it Woody Harrelson? And he fell off the face of the earth.
Yeah, because wasn't it him and Ben Affleck were in like everything together? Was that him and him?
I was just thinking about that. We were talking about Pearl Harbor the other night, and I was
Yeah.
trying to think of the guy's name that was in that with him because he was a big star too. And then all of a sudden, he's just, you don't even remember his name now. He's gone.
It's like, that didn't really kill his career. He's been in some stuff since.
guys-
Bunraku. Did you ever see Bunraku?
Yeah, it's right up there with my number one movies of 2012.
It's 2010.
Whatever.
What the fuck is Bonraku? What?
It was this weird, kind of stylized Asian mob-ish movie where Josh Hartnett played some badass martial arts guy, kind of, sort of. And it was very similar to Kung Fu Hustle.
Oh, okay. With the chipmunks as nunchucks?
Yeah. It's got Woody Harrelson in it, which is super weird, and Ron Perlman in it. Worth watching, I think. I liked it. It kind of played out almost like a play. Very much so like a play. It was interesting. Saw it on Netflix ages ago. He was in an HBO show. Was it HBO or was it Cinemax? He was in Penny Dreadful. He was the werewolf in Penny Dreadful. Nothing like 40 Days and 40 Nights Sniper. Not even close to that. Closer to 30 Days of Night, if anything.
Okay. Forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry, man.
It's all your fault.
It's all my fault. I'm just interrupting.
You were gonna say E3.
Well, we can segue into E3. So now that we are done, Bama's in the house. My freaking power
What up,
cut
Bama?
off again. Then came back on. Only 5% battery. Lol. At least it wasn't a nader.
You know it's goddamn podcast night. Why you let your battery get down so low?
Yeah.
Right, you should have known. You got to be here. We need you here.
What is, just for future reference, what is your least favorite Quentin Tarantino film?
All of them.
I have Quentin Tarantino films I don't dislike.
Oh, that might be.
What's
a
the one that you
smaller
dislike
list.
the most?
I'm
trying to avoid
let me
it.
look at the list. I have to look at the list. You guys can talk about something. I'll get back.
All right. Well, while he's looking up the list of Quentin Tarantino movies he hates, I guess we're going to go ahead and segue into E3, which is going to be the video game coverage part of the podcast tonight before we get off of here. E3 was what, last week? So it's old news now. We didn't get to cover it in time. My big takeaways from E3 that, first of all, it sucked. E3 is really starting to tank. People predicted this for years. I disagreed with it. Now Nintendo's out. Well, no, they're not out, but Sony's out. A lot of people aren't really
what's
doing
Sony
things
do,
on location. They don't have to. Why spend all the money? You know, they can release their Death Stranding trailer 2 weeks before E3 and still get the hype. So,
well, that's the problem with E3 right now is the fact that everybody releases all these fucking trailers. I don't need E3.
Exactly.
Yep.
There wasn't.
Do you know how much money it costs for
on
them to put on a show? One of those stupid fucking
spend
speeches?
the money.
They don't want to. They don't have to. They get the same hype from
That's
releasing
right.
the
I'm sorry
trailers.
because I get millions and millions too much.
Do they?
Fucking spend the money, entertain your people. Fucking look at Keanu Reeves.
There was money
spent
spent there. I mean,
there was. I get both sides of the coin, I guess. I think I like the fact that we get a nice drip feed throughout the year of all the cool stuff that they're doing is going to come out from everybody. But I kind of miss sitting down for a week, getting excited to come home from work or school and sit down and watch G4 TV and watch some live coverage with some people walking around checking out the booths and then a cut to someone's show. Like, that was very cool hype, but I just feel like most people don't have the time or the attention span to sit down and do that sort of thing
I've got
anymore.
the time if they show me something worth watching.
I used to take off work for it. I used to literally take off work so I could watch it, but not anymore because it just keeps getting worse and worse. How much gameplay footage did you see this E3?
Even
None.
not even that. Even between the conferences, like the Xbox conference, the Nintendo conference, between that shit, they didn't show you anything neat. They weren't out on the floor showcasing booths and events. They were just people talking to each other back and forth in on a couch.
Right, that's the part
Right.
that sucks. Is there's nobody on the floor doing the ground reporting work. But I think that also has to do with how much more closed off it is anymore, because you can't go out there and just talk to random Joe Schmo about how excited he is about whatever game it is that he wants to go check out the booth for. It's all locked down now. You just have industry people out there, and why is an industry person from another website going to do an interview for another website? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Just makes me sad.
So going on what they did show, starting with Microsoft, you've got your Ultimate Games Pass, which I think is amazing.
I think that's amazing too.
So the first thing I did was I went out and I researched how it works, because I saw on my Xbox it said upgrade to Games Pass Ultimate for just $1. And so about last week I had just bought another year of Xbox Live Gold. So that cost me like $65, and I'm thinking I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh, I'm glad I did. I wish I'd have bought another year now, because what they do is
this guy.
Yeah, that guy did. So did Pascal.
This guy did.
When you go and you upgrade your Ultimate Games Pass, this is what your Games Pass includes. It includes Xbox Game Pass, which has a shit ton of games that are actually pretty good. Some of them probably aren't, but for the most part, it's a good value. Usually costs $10 a month. It includes Xbox or Games Pass for the PC, which I don't know the list of games on there yet. They say there will be 100 games. Is it?
Pretty sure.
They say there will be 100 games on there by the end of the month. And then it gives you also Xbox Live Gold. So we're looking at Xbox Live Gold costs $10 a month. Games Pass costs $10 a month. I would assume the other Games Pass would cost $10 a month. That's $30 a month. They're giving you for $15 a month. Well, I got it for $1 for my first month. And if you read the fine print, what it says is that if you already have an existing subscription, whether it's Games Pass or Xbox Live Gold, like I did, they will convert that existing subscription to an Xbox Ultimate Pass subscription and honor that for as long as the subscription lasted. So now I have 1 full year, actually 13 months of Xbox Ultimate Pass for $1.
Yep, I have 2 years, and you could do it up to 36 months, so you could do it up to 3 years. Like, I should have went and bought another year's worth.
Choose wisely.
How do I even go and see how much time I have left on my Xbox?
Oh, it's
Microsoft account.
Amazingly impossible.
It's difficult, yeah. You can do it under subscriptions on your Xbox or on your Microsoft account.
I feel like there's something else in there, but I don't want to put my foot in my mouth without knowing, so I'm trying to look it up. But there was something else that came with this Ultimate Pass. Something about taking your Xbox with you and being your own server.
I don't think that's ready yet.
Apparently, I'm paying monthly. I'm a jackass.
You're a jackass.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That's more expensive too.
That's why I went ahead and I was doing
expensive.
that, and that's why I was like, no, fuck this. I need to buy a year.
Spider, if you need to get a year, or if you're thinking about doing it, CD Keys
That
has
was
it. Yeah, but it has it for $50
Okay.
for a year. But they also stream on Twitch now, so you could always go if they don't give you what you pay for. You could go in there and fucking say cheaters.
Get banned.
Yeah.
So I got that. I thought that was a great deal. Apparently the new console's coming out, and they say the end of 2020, holiday 2020.
Holiday 2020.
So I'm not in any big hurry to get that. I used to get the consoles right when they came out, a la Sasquatch Nugget, but I've kind of laid off of that because I like to give them about a year to work out all the kinks
And come out with the next model with all the kinks worked
smaller
out.
model that runs quieter and has a little bit of better processor. Yep. So that's what I'll probably do this time. At least I'll try. Depends on how much of a demand there really is for it and how much I can discipline myself not to go out and spend the money. Then, gotcha. Thank you, Chico. Let's see. What else did Microsoft have to say? They're coming out with a bunch of games.
Yeah, I flipped through a whole bunch of pictures of games that Pascal hit me up with while I was at a party.
What was that?
The Borderlands Fallout ripoff.
Yes. That looked good. That was on a list of the top 5 games playable at E3, and it's a lot of fun. You look very skeptical.
But you already have Borderlands and
Fallout.
Borderlands can fall and Fallout.
I don't know how much of a ripoff of those things it is. I just know
I think it's the art Borderlands aesthetics in a Fallout style of game.
Possibly.
So, I mean, whatever. I guess that'll be cool, but I mean, it's just we're more in the let's just make an open world game, guys.
You don't like
pretend walking around's content.
Death Stranding.
Yeah. I got in an argument about Death Stranding at work today.
Did you?
Yeah, somebody's like, "Oh, I think it's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be great." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's just basically the same thing I just said. If you think walking around's fucking content, that's a game that I think would be great in a narrative sense, where you just play through a story more so than go from here to here, and then you'll get a little bit of the story, and then walk another 10 minutes and get a little bit of the story, and then walk another 10. Like, fucking fill me up with actual gameplay. Damn it."
Fair enough.
Don't make me do all this inconsequential stuff in between.
So what did the person you were arguing with have to say about that?
Not much. He doesn't have a lot to say.
He's like, "Oh, fuck, man."
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
I kind of like Goodfellas, goddamn. Yeah, so the other thing, Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, Minecraft Diablo.
That looks cool, kind of, as long as you can still play Minecraft while you're Diabloing.
I would assume. I think it's a separate game.
I don't know. I don't want it to retain the same properties. Like, you should be able to chip away at your iron and do all that other stuff while dungeon spelunking.
All I want to do is the dungeon spelunking.
Oh shit.
I
just want to get my Diablo'd.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Frijos mijos.
What blowed? Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 looked amazing, and I think everybody pretty much shit their pants when they saw Keanu Reeves in the cameo. I didn't expect it. I wasn't expecting it. I'm not a huge Keanu Reeves fan, but it's still kind of, I got that starstruck, whoa, when he came out. That game, even though we haven't really seen any gameplay from it, have we? Did they show that? I think they did show some.
All in game, supposedly.
Was it though? I don't know, man.
Supposedly, I have heard
in-game cutscene, maybe. Right?
Yeah.
Oh man, we'll see. I know I've read a couple articles that have said the demo that they have available isn't impressive. That it comes across as just your standard
walking
action RPG with shooter elements.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see. I don't know. But I'm into it more for the aesthetic. I like the time period. Cyberpunk is my fucking jam. If there's something that's going to get me to play an open world game, it's going to be that.
Now, I was talking to somebody the other day. Apparently, that's the old tabletop game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, from what I hear.
Who? I was zoned out. I'm confused.
And apparently, in the tabletop game, there are 3 characters that you pick as mentors, and one of 3 characters that you pick as mentors, and the Keanu Reeves character was one of those characters.
Oh, wow.
What I was told.
I like Keanu. And the more I see, like, people putting out his backstory just makes me like him even more. Like, I don't care what he does now. I'll give him my money. He's the new Rock.
So Cyberpunk 2020 was a role-playing game.
So that dude's old. He's like Keanu Reeves' character, like 50 years old now.
Yeah.
If he was a baby.
If he was, well, I mean, Keanu Reeves, yeah, is currently like 50 years old.
Bama said she got stuck in a hospital elevator one time. I did that in Mexico. I was young. We took a field trip to Mexico. What kind of school sends kids to Mexico? But anyways, we were there, and I decided halfway going up to our rooms to the elevator to open the door. So we got stuck between floors.
And it just let you open the door?
It let you open it, but it shut the elevator down. Like, they had to come and have people get the elevator working again.
Huh.
So note to self, never open a door to an elevator.
Good to know.
Yep.
So Cyberpunk, what else do we see?
What was the? Oh well, we're on Microsoft. Right?
Well, we're just talking anything. Star
man, there was
Wars.
this like one telephone game that they put out like 4 different ones up. Fucking, why do I want to watch E3 for telephone games?
I am so sick of seeing mobile games at E3. So
I think
it's going to be the wave of the future, man. No, it's the wave.
It's the wave of the future. The biggest consumer base.
They make money. They make more money off of those mobile games than they do off of the AAA titles.
On top of the fact that
it's not even just that. The 60-year-old guys playing Days of Dungeons, or
the market started off with microtransactions, so it's not even odd for them to release free games that are built solely on microtransactions, just rake in the fucking dough. People will spend so much more money on microtransactions than they'll spend on a full game title.
That's just crazy to me.
Like, they'll see something.
I got Solitaire on my phone over here. That's about all I got.
And play that thing and pay $70 worth of microtransactions, but they'll look at a game that says it's $3.99 and won't buy that thing. And that's why there's all these mobile games.
You fuck people are crazy.
Fucking casuals. That being said, I play a whole bunch of free games on my phone, but I never pay for anything.
I love you for that. At least you're not in the other base that I really don't like.
I want to ask what that is. Nintendo announced Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah. And Witcher on the Switch.
Ooh. You're going hardcore on the Switch third party, man.
Yep. 540p in handheld mode and 720p docked.
Alrighty then. Looked at my bank statement after playing some FTP. What's FTP?
Free to play
fucking pool game. Realized I dropped about 250 large on it in the form of 99 cents here and there. A few $4.99 Q upgrades. Hook that shit with a 10-foot. Yep.
Pretty much. That's how they get you, man. You don't think, oh, look, this is just 99 cents. That's nothing. That's nothing again.
There's a friend of my wife's ex-husband who has all kinds of other crazy... Damn, did you just finish that off? Addictive tendencies.
Yeah.
Including woman battering and whorism and all kinds of neat stuff.
Whorism?
I just made that up. Yeah, he likes the hookers, man. He just likes to talk to them, apparently. He doesn't do anything with them. But he racks up fucking huge bills on their cell phone for fucking games like The Sims and shit.
Oh.
And so
I assume phone sex.
I don't know, but yeah, he plays games on a cell phone and like is in thousands and thousands of dollars in debt on credit cards.
I knew a dude who dropped almost like $5,500 on World of Battleships or some shit, some Facebook game.
Dude, I don't get it, man. Like, I can't comprehend it.
That's why I can't stand buying cards in Madden. You already bought the fucking game. How you gonna charge me $5 for a chance to get a card, motherfucker? Go fuck yourself.
Right?
I don't get it.
It's wild. But that's why we get mobile games at E3.
Well, good for them. Guess who won't be watching E3 next
For
year?
ruining
This
games.
guy.
Microtransaction buyers, old people, young people, all you people.
All you young Thundercats.
All you 80-foot gorillas.
Yeah.
But
So what else?
Bethesda show?
What about
God.
that one game?
Pretty sure Bethesda had a couple of great announcements. Mobile and more mobile and some more.
What about
I
that
thought there
Japanese
was
game? though?
mobile.
Some fucking
A
thought that-
mobile game.
No, two mobile
mobile?
games.
What was the second one?
One was a card game. The other one they're still talking about Blades.
Oh, then they also so Commander Keen.
And
A
that
fucking
one.
card game.
That's 3.
Oh, when they were talking about Elder Scrolls
Legends
that's
or
already
whatever.
out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
now there's 3 mobile games that we got to contend with.
ass trailer.
Plus Fallout Shelter, which is the only one that I was ever interested in. And so that's 4 mobile games from Bethesda now. No fucking wonder we didn't get to see anything about the Elder Scrolls 6.
No, that's because they haven't started
What?
that yet.
They did.
Doom
They said they had
and
started on it
Wolfenstein.
last year. Doom and
joke.
Wolfenstein. They came out with Doom 2 or 3 years ago. Came out with Wolfenstein
So
3
somebody be
times in the
smarter
last
than
couple
me.
of years.
Yeah,
What
and
about
now
the
there's new
Japanese?
ones.
I know. Where's the fucking game everybody wants?
Skyrim.
Aw, come on.
Don't give me that bullshit.
It's fucking Bethesda.
It's so goddamn easy.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
I won't.
You shut your goddamn mouth.
I downloaded mods to make that game harder. I fucking pumped that shit at the hardest difficulty, and it was just so goddamn boring.
You pump my shit at the hardest difficulty?
Yeah, man.
Well, I don't see why. Why is it boring? Please explain, because I
Is it
find
too
myself
easy?
constantly running away, screaming like a little girl. Is it because I don't use magic?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm like,
Like, I
oh,
just
cool,
don't-
I can be a smith. So I smithed some shit, and then I went out and it's just like, look at this fucking world. Now I'm just going to one-shot everything, including giants. So fuck it. This is boring. Hardest difficulty, now it's 2 shots.
Stop exploiting smithing.
Yeah. Stop
didn't even
fucking
exploit
with
it. I
everything
went
I
out and
like
got shit.
tonight.
I'm
I
at level
hammered
2
myself
with my
out.
dragon armor already.
I was like level 25.
Well, then they need to step up their game and be more like The Witcher, because you ain't one shot and shit in The Witcher. If you get in over your head, I got bashed across the fucking world in that
Yeah,
game. I
for
ran into
sure.
some
Like,
kind of
I-
fucking giant. It was just like smacked me away, and I
I got,
died
like-
instantly.
I got like 3 hours into that game before I learned how to roll dash. That was, dude, that was so rough.
Fucking asshole, making me laugh in the middle of a drink.
It was
3 hours
hard.
in, I learned how to
It
fucking
was
roll.
hard, man.
Oh yeah, the first school fight in The Witcher is tough, man. That one will.
You
that one-
know that you could pull out your silver sword and it does more damage?
it
that's
starts
Wes.
off with the silver.
Wes is over there. He's like an iron sword, like, die, ghoul!
It's just going right
Die.
through him.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just.
I mean, I'm okay to chalking up to saying fuck you.
I just don't think they have a cool world, but the core gameplay is just unimpressive.
I'm more interested in the world. I will say that. I mean, there's things about the game. I mean, it's bland. The gameplay is kind of bland, but there's so many different ways you can do it. You can kind of make it your own. But I'm sorry, I think it's what the majority of the people want to see is either Fallout or Elder Scrolls from them. And so far, all they're giving us is mobile games and rehashes of properties that they've bought. And I don't mind those. I don't play those. But last year you said you were starting work on it. And this year you didn't even fucking breathe a word of it. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. I'm not saying they have to have finished it. I'm not saying it has to come out next month. I knew it's going to be years, but can you at least satiate people's thirst and bring it up? It's E3 that people are expecting it.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't
Still have any feelings towards it.
What about Ghostwire?
That looked interesting. And I thought the Deathloop looked interesting.
I thought Deathloop looked cool.
And there was
Is that
another
with Bruce
game.
Willis?
No.
Oh.
There was another game called 12 days, 12 hours, 12 minutes maybe. I think where you keep living the same 12 minutes over and over and over again. Like Groundhog Day.
With Bill Murray? Oh, wrong game. Sorry.
Anyway, I saw that and I kind of feel like somebody's going to lose their mind playing it. So
I'll have to check that one out too. That sounds similar to Deathloop though.
yeah, kind of. At first I thought they were talking about the same game, but then I saw the video and I'm like, nope. What were your all's highlights?
I mean,
Doom and Wolfenstein.
I knew Doom and Wolfenstein. I definitely Wolfenstein. When I saw that, I thought I went like my brain was like, Zach is in heaven right now.
Yeah, especially with Doom too.
I pictured Zach on a beach with the shirt blown open by the wind, and fucking Wolfenstein just playing in the background, and like his hair's just blowing.
God, I gotta play that Doom.
It's so good.
The new one looks really good too, man. With all the kind of updates to the way you move.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm crazy excited. So excited for it. I'm excited for the new PvP that they have in there, where it's one Doomslayer versus 2 demons controlled by people.
That looked interesting. Yeah.
I'm watching this Ghost Wire trailer right now.
And that's all it was. It's just a trailer.
Yeah, just real quick. Looks cool.
I felt like it was trying to be religious.
Probably. I mean, that's a huge part of classic Japanese culture. If you get anything ninja related, there's going to be some sort of ancient gods kind of deal going.
What else? What else was there? I think that was it for me. I didn't watch a lot of it, and I feel like I let you guys down for not doing that, but just after last year, I felt like I was let down, and this year I was like, I'm not even going to ask off for it. I'll just catch the highlights. And even what I saw was I think I got more interest out of Pascal's 274 pictures that he sent of a TV screen.
There weren't very many highlights of it either, though, really. Like, I even kept up for just news articles, and there wasn't, like, Cyberpunk went huge, but that was about it.
I'll bring up Fallout 76. I watched him talk about the next year, the coming year's plans for Fallout 76, and I can tell you that I will definitely be playing the game. I don't know.
I'm excited.
Yeah, the only thing I didn't care for was the whole bringing a BR to it, but it's like a side mode. It's kind of quirky, kind of fun.
It's very to get people to play it.
Yeah. But I honestly, on the surface, that away, the way they're bringing back the way they're bringing back human NPCs as vendors and quest givers with full dialogue options and shit like that. Some of the changes they're making, I can't even remember them all right now, but I watched them unveil this, and I thought, the game is finally going to be where it should have been when it was released a year ago. So I'm excited for that. And I think we all pretty much agreed that in 6 months to a year, that game will be where it should have been. So I'll revisit it and see how it goes. I'm sure at least Nugget will join me on that adventure because he keeps complaining that he never got to play it. Which kind of sounds like he wants to play it, and now's his chance. So
I can't wait to watch you guys stream it together.
Yeah, Nugget.
What's that?
Squad stream.
Do it. What's up, Yankees? All right, so that's all I got for E3. What do you guys got? Anything else?
I'm with you. That's what I got. Just super pumped for it.
So E3 was a disappointment overall for me. I think I know Zach's happy with Bethesda. Wolfenstein. Are they coming out with 2 Wolfenstein games, right?
There's Wolfenstein,
Youngblood,
and VR. In the VR, you take control of giant war machines and just fuck dudes up like an arcade game.
Oh yeah, Diablo.
I don't know. I was let down.
Yeah,
Definitely on
all
a
in all-
scale of 1 to 10, skip it.
all in all, I was definitely let down, and it was skip it. Like, I remember Sony's conference last year and bitching like, what the fuck were they doing? And now that they're not there, I didn't miss them. And nobody else really brought anything. I mean, I think Microsoft had some good shit. I think Nintendo had some good shit, even though I'm not a Nintendo person. But for the most part, in the Star Wars game, the Star Wars game is getting a lot of hype. But from what I've seen of it myself, it doesn't look very good.
And what Pascal told us about it too. He gave us a little. He knew someone who was in there and playing it a little bit,
and said to stay away from it. But then I've watched things with other on YouTube with other like Engadget and some other people that have played it, and they actually said that it's the best game at E3 right now for them. That
lies. I'm not falling for it.
Right?
I'm gonna get it either way, but
no.
I'm sure it'll have a great story.
Well, they were saying that the gameplay was dumbed down for the demo, and apparently, apparently the developers admitted that they tuned the difficulty way down for the demo.
But how can you change just like having a Star Wars Battlefront style lightsaber? I understand that you don't know. I'm just mad about them saying that. If that's how the game works, that's not a thing you just fucking switch. Like that's the game. It either works like a better lightsaber fight, or you just swing wildly and hope you have more hit points.
All right.
You know, I just remember back in the old days with Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast, and you can swing it to the left, you can swing it to the right, and if you could swing it down to up if you were going backwards, and you could swing it up to down if you were going forwards. And then you could turn it into some other shit too, some other type of combos. It was not button mashing or anything, you know.
The goat, the brain.
Shut up! I'm gonna kill you. But there were ways that you could get so intricate with it that people did PvP on that game for years after it was out, and it was interesting. I just hope to God that it's something like that and not just a bunch of like XXXYX, XXYY, XXXX. You know, I can't handle that.
That's what it's gonna be.
That's the Force Unleashed.
If it's even that intricate from what Pascal told us.
Well,
I like that one part where they were like, I need to get over to the other side of that, and he finally used the Force to bring a vine to him to swing on.
Swinging from a vine.
Wah, 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 wah. Oh, here we go.
80-foot gorillas.
So I don't know. I think when you say Force Unleashed, that's what I feel like I saw.
Yeah.
Barely.
So XXNX. What? I want it to be I want it to be the best game there. It's not what I saw, but I'm just gonna take their word for it and believe it and buy it when it comes out. He's like, no, don't do it.
Won't happen if I'm there.
Boy. All right,
I'll
so
smack that shit right out of your hand.
So if nobody's got anything else, anybody got anything else?
I don't.
Nugget, you got some wild and wacky news to?
I don't got any
motherfucker.
There's a bunch of people dying in the Dominican.
Yeah, I mean they're up to 16 now. I think
all women. Are they all women?
No.
These
are just a bunch of different people dying at this specific resort.
That's the Hard Rock Cafe, right? The Hard Rock Cafe resort.
Punta.
Don't go to the Punta Cunta.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I'm not gonna talk some shit about
Don't touch that Punta's Cunta.
We get back on the subject of when I went to Cancun, Mexico as a kid. Dude, we were walking down a sidewalk and a group of dudes tried to grab one of the girls from a driving vehicle. Like they tried to snatch her up and pull her while they just drove past us at like 30 miles per hour.
I went to Jamaica once and there was a police roadblock on the road. We were on the bus coming from the airport to the resort, and there was a fucking police roadblock on the road with machine guns. and they stopped the goddamn bus and came on it and walked up and down the aisles with their fucking machine guns. I don't know what they were looking for, what they said. It was fucking creepy as hell, though, and then they let us go, but I don't know.
They did that shit in Paris, not get on a bus, but I was walking around under the Eiffel Tower, and they had military out, guns right on their chest, like they was ready to shoot some motherfuckers, just walking around in the crowd.
This crazy world we live in.
But yeah, and it's not just like, they're talking about like, some of these deaths are not just like straight up murder.
Poisoning.
About, like, poison.
They don't know why these people are dying, and they're making it very difficult for people to figure out how. So one of the latest ones, the guy's mom died, and they told him he had to come up with $50,000 to ship the body back to the United States, and they gave him like 5 days to do it, and then they cremated the body. So they can't even. He wanted an autopsy done, and toxicology reports ran, and they cremated it before he could get those.
I'm telling you right now, I'd leave that country, and then they'd be sorry when I got back.
There have been 9 American tourists who have died there in the last 12 months.
That's crazy, guys.
Over 40 Jimmy Buffett fans said they became violently sick in April during their stay at a hotel down there.
Did they drink the water?
This week, 7 graduating seniors from Oklahoma got sick after eating at a restaurant inside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
Stop
That's the
going.
one I saw. Yeah, that's the one I saw. That's why I thought it was the Hard Rock. Which sucks, man, because I'm on like a glass collection from Hard Rock. And I guess I can't go there now. I'll just buy it off eBay. When we went, they provided bottled water for us. They were like, don't drink the water. Like, the hotel provided bottled water.
Oh no, it's wild. They have no clue. It's for a while there, they thought maybe people were swapping out the alcohol in the mini bars. But they don't think that anymore because it's people at
kids
places.
Too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Stay away from the Dominican, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah.
It ain't right.
Dollar bills,
they
y'all.
Need Jesus. Anyway, so I guess we're done here tonight, guys. We talked about a lot of stuff. Don't forget to do your homework. Shane is the movie we're watching. 1953, Best Picture, apparently. I can tell that
I'll be the judge of that.
I can feel the excitement on everybody's faces.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
So thank you all for hanging out with us. Guys, thank you for keeping me company. Thanks for hanging out. And we will see you all next Tuesday around 10 p.m. If we get the exclamation point podcast in the chat, which I'm typing right now. Guys, if you want to help us out, if you want to listen to past shows, go hit up one of those links. Give us a review on iTunes. Yeah, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Stars, like, whatever the hell lets you do.
You can even give us 1 star.
Penis.
I don't give a shit. Just do something. Yeah. We need to know. We need to know now.
Yeah.
I need to know. I need to know. I need to know.
I need to know if
the
people of this world
then you better say so.
I need to know.
I need to know. All right, so yeah, there's that. We're going to get out of here. We will see you all next Tuesday around 10 p.m., 10:15, 10:30. You know how we do. And say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.